Hello, Team Amazing. I am so excited to bring you the changes that have come to Avon for 2025 compensation. Now, I know that some of you are confused. Some of you are just not sure if you're going to like this. Some of you have been here before and are excited about it. Um, but I want to tell you that we are Team Amazing because one, look behind me. We are amazingly resilient. We are amazingly creative, and we're going to be amazingly consistent in making this new plan. Not new, but new for some, but some of us, we've been here before. So I hope to be able to get all of you on board on the goodness that can come of 2025, of the success that I can see for you guys in 2025. Um, if you're willing to put in the work, just like you've been doing, or if you have been struggling because you're like, heck, I can't get anywhere. Let me start by saying this. If you look around you in all of the employment and companies going on right now, and especially in the younger generation, they are all, and we have become more about give it to me now. I don't want to put in 20 plus years. I don't want to put in a year's worth of work to get where I want to be. I want to be able to obtain it now, or I'm not going to be here. If that's where you are with your mindset, you're going to love 2025 because Avon is going to give it to you now. And that is what I am so excited about. No more having to work your butt off for a year before you get rewards. You are going to get rewarded now for the work that you put in. So I've got some examples and I've got, some of what Avon's given us, and I want to just jump in and share some of the goodness. So let's see, where are we? We need to go. Um, Hold on. I should have had this pulled up and ready to go. Apologies, guys. Um, so let's jump over to Avon. So that's where we're gonna go first. Um, or actually, you know where I want to go first? I want to go to what I've built. So I made a special spreadsheet. Here it is. So that we can look at what Avon is doing and what we are going to get. So I've been playing, this is all about making the new year work, right? Let me close this out so that we have all of it out of our way. So I'm going to start up here at the very, very top. And let me make sure that you all can just see what we're looking at. So we know that we went to our new names, right? Which ambassador is so much more in sync with what we are now, in where we are in our society now. So it really does project more. So I'm just going to make this bigger so that you guys can see. Um, I'm going to open up some of these so that you can see where we're at. So I have across the top here. Let's concentrate up here. And oh my gosh, how did that happen? That is supposed to say campaign cells. So let's see if we can't help y'all understand that a little bit. So we are going to, one, be changing titles. Um, Not changing titles. We are already campaign. Why am I not getting that? Because I don't want you all to be good grief. And I think I even copied that. Okay, so let's look at um, let's look at Avon is going to change our earnings. And I think that, like I said, I personally, and some of you have been a little concerned that Margie has lost it, but I absolutely love that we are changing it. Sorry, I should have had this ready for you guys. Okay, so in our compensation plan right now, we have contender. Why, there's misspellings all over. Forget that. So we have contender, and that is at, $40 and above. You are, if you sell $40 or above, you are earning as a contender. That means you haven't reached a yearly total at all. And I will tell you, we've been over this before, that we've always had the $40. If you don't get the $40 in first, you don't get to go backwards and earn on it. So we've been fighting that with all of our personal shoppers, new reps coming in, online sales coming in, where we had a $40 order come in first, and then we had the rest of our orders come in. And if you had not already came up to premier level, you just didn't get paid on that $40. And that was just the way it is. There was nothing I could do to fix that for you. That was Avon's rules, and that's where it was. So this is where we are in 2023, and we have been. So if you get below, if you got an order online for $39.99, and then another order came in, you did not get to go back and earn on that $40. So that has always been, with our contenders, that has always been for me a major thorn in my rear end, and I hate it. But it was something that it was just that you had to have a $40 or you didn't get any type of earnings or discount. And then we have worked our way up to Premier, President's Club, Rose Circle, and Inner Circle. And this is what we had to basically here is what we had to sell average monthly to obtain these goals. Premier, we got it 30%, and then President's Club, Honor Society, 40%, Rose Circle, 45, and 50% at Inner Circle. And this is what you had to average each campaign to make that goal by the end of the year. So if you're just new coming into Avon, you had to average this every time and then wait until you reached that level to start earning at 30%, 40%, 45, and 50. Now, with our new program, we are no longer waiting for gratification on getting paid. So let me tell you this. Um, it is still, so now it's $40 to $119.99, and we're going to get 20%. But let me tell you this, that $40, if it comes in with a $39.99 online order first, and then you put in your order and you go up to a $70, whatever, you are going to get back paid on that $40. Can I get, and yay, 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 yay. I am so excited. You will get back paid on anything that was smaller in that campaign. So with that being said, say you're, and then so you're, okay, I'm trying not to get too excited. So we're going to break this down. So, and now if you place an order in each campaign, so in the campaign, if you place an order between 120 and 149.99 or 349.99, you are going to earn 30%. Somebody walking in the door can earn 30% if they put in a $200 order. Isn't that exciting? just coming in the door, or any of you representatives who have not titled up to one of the premier or above, you now can earn 30, 40, 50, 45, and 50% now. These are the levels that you're looking at. So 350 to 149.99, you're earning 40%. 1,500 to 6,499, 50 for 45%, and 6,500 or above, 50%. So you will have to work for what you want, but I will tell you, if you look back over here to get Premier, you had to put in an order of 192.31 to be able to reach that $5,000 mark, in a full 26 cycle, so a full year. You had to place $192.31 each campaign at least. Now you can put in a $120 order and get 30%. Wow. You already don't even have to have as much to get the 30% on earnings. Fashion and home is staying the same, y'all. It's staying the same. So it's the beauty and jewelry that it's fluctuating. Before, you had to have a minimum or an average of 384.65 to get into President's Club. So you had to have a full year of that every campaign. Right now, 350 and you're earning 40%. $350, which is less than earning President's Club, you get to earn 40%. That is exciting, you guys. And you get to earn it starting campaign one. So if you are selling in those numbers, which I know a lot of my team and myself are selling in these numbers right now, you're going to be earning 20 to 40% on beauty and jewelry. You are getting a raise, my friend, for doing what you're already doing. Now, we absolutely can boost up our sales if we have events, if we have big orders. We can boost up to 45 and 50% earnings. And we can do that without having to put in a full year's work. That is what makes this plan so exciting, because you don't have to earn the levels to be able to get the earnings. When I've in the past said, you have to take into account, do you want cash now or do you want title? No more of that. No more of that. Business minded. I now can tell you, look at your award sales, because you're going to earn this campaign what you have in award sales. So no more having to choose whether you want long term or you want now. We all get now. So that is the benefit. Yes, we do not have a fallback net. So if I'm President's Club right now. So if I do not have a 350 order, if I have a campaign, it's happened to me in the past where I've had a $900 order one campaign, and the next campaign I've kind of dropped down to 250 or something like that. It's happened. On occasion, it's happened. That would put me down to earning 30% on a following campaign if I have a drop in sales. So you are going to have to, we all are going to have to make our business plans. This is where our planning is going to come in. We're going to be business minded, and we know our goals. So we know we're going to spend time this year, the rest of this 2024 and into 2025, talking about and breaking down each campaign. How many customers do we need, and how much does each customer need to buy for us to reach the level you want to be earning at here? Because you don't have to wait anymore, my friends. You are now able to do that from day one. I am so, so excited for you all. I'm gonna see some good things. Now down here, I want to show you um, really quick that this is, and I'm gonna blow it up as I go. That way you have, you're able to see it a little bit better. So we'll blow it up each section that I want to show you. So we'll bring that up one more. Okay, so right now, we have Contender, Premier, President Club, Honor Society, Rose Circle, and Inner Circle, right? What we're going to have now, if you have earned that in 2024, you're going to be renamed because we're trying to, now that we're Avon ambassadors instead of Avon reps, the ambassador needed to come into full circle. We needed to be in alignment. So now instead of a contender, you're an ambassador, right? So instead of a rep, you're an ambassador up to the $5,000 mark. Once you hit 5,000, you are no longer premier. You are a 5-star ambassador. You President's Club, which you have to have $10,000 to reach, you are now a 10-star ambassador. And then Honor Society, 25,000 is the same amount to sell. You are an elite ambassador, which that sounds nice. Um, Rose Circle, where we used to have 35,000, it is now 50,000, but you are a diamond ambassador. I would say if I'm a diamond, then yes, I am going to need to sell $50,000 each year. And then if you used to be called Inner Circle, you were selling 2020, oh my gosh, $220,000, if I can speak right, or more a year. It is now lowering to 100,000, and you will be a platinum ambassador. So there is only one that increased, and that will be at the Rose Circle level, but this one is decreased, and the rest are the same. So really, there is not that much of a change here in our names and our levels. You just asked me, and I know you're saying, well, Margie, you just said that doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so it will matter for some perks. And it's something that we worked for last year. And I think we'll, as they teach us more, they're going to tell us if these perks are going to continue to get extra things. So I do want you to still keep in mind about earning these levels so that you can get the extra perks that comes with it. And I am going to be showing you the extra perks that they have for us in place right now. So just keep that in mind. And if you want to think about that, you can. Now, I want to tell you real quick, I wanted to take some real life like happening. So this was on our team. We had these is 22, 23, and 24. If in 2024, right now, we have been earning 25% if you have not leveled up. Next year, I want to look at what the earnings will be next year and what kind of raise you can expect. So if we had these amounts, these are actual, some of my team amounts. If you sell $490 in a campaign, at 25%, which is the 25% level, you would have earned you earned $122.73. With starting campaign 1 for 2025, that amount qualifies for a 40% earnings. Whether you have spent the whole year leveling up or not, immediately you're getting 40%. So you are going to get a raise that campaign of $73.63. That sounds good to me for that campaign. So if you are, so if you're making 25% now and you have a really good order of $490 come in, you are going to get a raise of $73 that campaign. That's awesome. Here at the 30%. So say we had this year, we had a $208 sell. Um, this year you're making 25%. I'm basing all of these on a contender level for 2024. You would earn $52, but with the new earnings, because it's over the 129.99, you're going to be at 30% earnings. So you got a $10.44 more. So that is the thing that is going to happen. So these numbers that we have actually in 2024, you just put them up into a 2025 earnings cycle and you are getting raises. 117 or $118, 50, $55, $9 per campaign. That is raises. That is actual money in your pocket. Here, if you had an $800 order and you were a contender here in 2024, you would have earned only 208. But as of campaign one, that will be bumped up to $333.20 just because it now qualifies for a 40% earning instead of the 25. It's the instant gratification. It's the I worked for it, I want my money now sales plan. So just taking the numbers that we're working right now, these are honest to God numbers. Um, if you take the numbers that we're working right now and you just bump them over into the 2025 earnings plan, you're getting raises. You're getting raises. So it's not a bad thing. I know I see some people going nuts over it, but it is not a bad thing. So I wanted to be able to show you guys that you actually can earn more money. The only way you're gonna earn less is if you do not work your business. That's the only way you're going to earn less. The one thing that I will, and it's in the FAQs, but I'll go ahead and throw it out there is because we talked about getting paid for the $40 now. If we get more in the campaign, it doesn't have to be the first order. So if you do land in one of these and then you bump up, so your first order, comes in and it's $60 online. Um, and then you put in your order and it bumps you up to the 30% or the 40%. Avon will grab that first $60 and bring it up to the percentage that you're earning for that campaign. I hope that that's making sense. Definitely get with me one-on-one or ask questions. Comment below with questions, but I do not want negativity. If you do not agree that you think that you can make money on this or that you have something, just you're just not happy, um, that's something that you need to decide. Are you going to stay or are you going to quit? That's real quick. I want to jump in here and say that. So after hearing that I'm telling you that you can earn more money if you are consistent and you're resilient and you're brave and you go with change. This change is always going to happen. And you know what? If you don't change, you don't get anywhere. Um, so I do have to say that in earnings wise, I hope that I have shown you that you can earn more money this way. You just don't have a safety net. You don't have that, oh, I can put in $100 order and I'm still going to earn 40%. No, you have to work for it now. You have to work for it. But as long as you're willing to work for it, the money is definitely there and it's here now. Now, when your bills are due, now, when you need to put food on the table, now, when you need to make that car payment. Now, when you need to do whatever it is you need to do this next 2 weeks, you're getting paid immediately and you're not having to wait for those bigger earnings for an entire year. So excited. So let me go and take it. If you're still with me, you're still with me. I'm going to show you some extra bonuses that we can make, and I'm going to show you about leadership. So let's look at the extras you get along with your earnings. And let me share that up. Okay, here we go. We'll go to this slide right here. So now we're going to look at what do you get extra um, along with your earnings. So this is the benefits based in 2025. So this coming year, this is what you will receive. If you are just an ambassador and you sell under $5,000, you're still going to get your Avon perks, which that's where you can go over, get your discount at Vistaprint, discounts at other stores. And you're also going to get your LG Partners store discount. That's where you can go into their store and get a discount on LG electronics products, stoves, washing machines, refrigerators, headphones, speakers, all that stuff, TVs that comes from LG. So you get that as an ambassador here. If you are a 5-star ambassador, I know I have one on my team. Congratulations, Marianne. So, Marianne, you are going to get you're going to get the Avon perks, the LG store. You're also going to get your birthday credit. So they do a credit based on the amount of years that you've been with Avon, and they give you a credit to spend. And you'll also get your anniversary credit. So that must be along the same lines. So we'll get more details on that. But the exciting thing that you're going to get for working so hard in 2024 is that you are going to get 6 shipping rebates of $8 each because you're US. And you can use those in campaign 1 through 13, one per campaign. So in campaigns, it will come as a code, as our incentives have done in the past. It will come as in a code starting with campaign 2. You do have to place a $100 order and use it in order to use it, but you will get $8 of shipping taken off your orders. And you can only use one per campaign. But I have taught you guys that unless you have huge amounts of orders, that you really should do one campaign per one order per campaign anyway, because you want to save on that shipping. And this way, for working so hard, all of you 5-star ambassadors are going to get 6 campaigns of $8 shipping credit. So that is fantastic. Yay, yay, yay. If you are President's Club or above, that would be me on our team, but I know that there are others, and I can't wait to have more of you join me. You are going to get 12 rebates for $8 each. So you will have 12 campaigns. So you can go campaign 2 through campaign 13. And each campaign you will get an $8 coupon toward your shipping. So if if your order is just $8, you're going to get free shipping. I know mine goes up to 17, but at least I get $8 off of that. So that is awesome. I will take $8 in my pocket from Avon and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then for those of you who still have um, uh, credit with Avon, you still get one campaign grace. This is something that is grandfathered in from years, not new representatives never get credit, but the older representatives do have credit, so you still get that. And it says you're going to have second order shipping benefits. That's to come. I'm not sure what that is. And then if you go up higher, guys, look at the diamond leader. if you can get over here, you're going to get also a dedicated care center agents for elite service. So Diamond and Platinum, you guys are getting special customer service care rate agents to help you with any questions. But the rest of us, we can still get our questions answered, so that's not a big deal. But I wanted to let you know that you are still getting some bonuses for working so hard to become a 5-star and 10-star ambassador. And they said that this is just what they have for us now. We need to keep watching, and we will probably always have incentives because the cruise incentive is still there. So how about that? How about some extra bonuses for the hard work you did in 2024? Now, I will tell you that um, if you are in leadership or if you're planning to be in leadership, there was only one change that really came about. Um, oh, there's two because our names changed. And I will go into, I wanted to go into, uh, I wanted to come off this. We're going to go into Avon so that we can, where is my browser? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry guys, trying to share here. Okay, so going into your Avon, you can find these. One, you can find the compensation plan here. So you can download it and look at all the FAQs. I think I've answered a lot of the questions here, and I hope that I have shown you the benefit of the new compensation plan. Um, you can also look in the incentives hub, and that's where you're going to find more about um, the 5-star and 10-star shipping rebate. So you can definitely look more in. We'll look more into that. And then leadership. Um, where did I see that? Oh, I think it was. Let's look if it's intro to leadership because they did give us new leader wording just because we're getting a little bit we because of our wording we have been bronze ambassador, silver ambassador, and gold ambassador levels when I've shown you, so I will have to redo some of our training. We are now going to be um per bronze promoter level, silver promoter level, and gold promoter level because the ambassador kind of gets a little misleading or confusing if we're thinking about ambassador in sales versus an ambassador in leadership. So they kind of changed up the wording so that we can look at it and tell the difference between a selling level and a leadership level. So no biggie, just a little bit, difference um, in our terminology. So it will be there. And the only one that came in for leadership and changes, and let me see, I think it's in the compensation plan. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the compensation plan. That's 2024. But if you scroll down, it will go into 2025. So this is all 2024. But if you scroll down to the bottom down here, it will go into the 2025 compensation guide, the commission structure FAQ, and new ambassador allocation. But I am going to go ahead and open this so that I can show you. Let's see. So that's our earnings that I just went over with y'all. The new earnings schedule, and then our leadership. So here, instead of ambassador levels, we have a bronze promoter, silver promoter, gold promoter. Not that big a deal, just a little bit of word changing. But the only thing that has changed, and this is something that we're gonna have to work for, and um, we're going to have to make sure that we're doing this as leaders, me, myself, too. It is a little nerve-wracking, but we are going to do this and be challenged. So, as a leader, if you're sticking with me, we now have to have one qualifying new recruit per campaign. Now they are going to give us campaign one to kind of reboot our recruiting efforts and get back into the biz of being leaders, right? Um, and now that I've showed you that, that's the only thing that's changed, and that's all the way down to a regular promoter. So all leaders. So let's talk. So, as leaders, we are always looking for new people on our team. I think that the new payment system is going to be a huge plus when bringing people on because I don't, I can say that immediately you can earn up to 50%, earnings. And that is a huge thing when bringing someone into a business that they have the ability to go ahead and make that kind of money right off the bat. So recruiting is going to be, even easier, I believe. So we're going to have one new qualified new recruit each quarter. This is where the tricky part comes in. A qualified recruit means that they place $100 order in one of their first three campaigns. Now, I have had luck with this in some areas and luck with not because we know as leaders that we only have so much power. We do not have the power to tell to make our new people what they can afford or how hard to work. But we are going to have to work as leaders to get an understanding that we really need our new recruits at least one per quarter um, to maintain our leadership. So it is scary to think that if we do not get one, yeah, we're not a leader anymore. So that just gives me a boost in the butt to be brave, to be resilient, and to make sure that I get my qualifying new recruit each quarter to maintain my leadership because I would not want to lose you guys. And I know you don't want to lose me. So I'm going to work hard. We're all working hard. And as a leader, I am going to have to make this a commitment because this is part of the change and this is what I have to do. So, so as a leader, all leaders, so I'm going to be talking to the leaders we have on the team to make sure that all of us understand because I don't want you to lose your team and stop being a team leader because you didn't know these rules. But the new one is that we have to have one qualifying new recruit each quarter. So one each quarter, we can do that, right? I am determined that we can do that. And we are going to be having and this is the other thing that's great is that if they do the $100 order as a qualified new recruit, I always offer a business building bundle to my new team members that, make that number for us. Not only will you be able to be into where you get additional team members for doing that work, but you're going to get a sample bundle. So where I always reward you guys, Avon's going to help me do that by sending me and my order a sample bundle, which I will then pass on to my new recruits for doing the amazing job of placing an order of $100 in their first campaign. I will also be trying to get them to do the $130 order so that they're earning at least 30% on their first order. So we can get with leaders, we got this. We can do it. So I hope that you guys see the benefit of what's coming in 2025, that I have cleared some of it up, and that you are excited because I see more money in all of our pockets next year. Even if we just do what we're doing now, I see more money. But I don't know about you, but I am motivated to make even more money. So we're going to talk about quarter or campaign goals, breaking it down on what we got to do to earn those levels that you want to be earning at. So you guys take a deep breath, think about what you want to do, and start thinking about, what you want to earn in 2025. And if you have any questions or need any help, once you think about that, let me know and we will work through it together. Love you all. We got this. Take a breath. Yay, team. Go Avon.